Ryan Seacrest with you. Good morning. Thank you so much for having us on. So, all right, this was a holiday weekend, which is always very exciting, a long weekend. My parents are celebrating their 53rd wedding anniversary today. 53 years of Connie and Gary being married. And I called my mother, not to wake her, but I think I did, this morning. And I said, hey, question for you, because I know Sisanie and Tanya this is like on the doorstep, marriage and proposals and engagements, all those things. I said, I know they're going to ask me what they're going to ask me. And you know what you're going to ask me, right, Sisanie?
What is the secret to a long, beautiful, lasting marriage?
Long-lasting marriage. Mm-hmm. So I knew it was coming because it happens every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she said, well, I'm going to tell you to tell them. Number one, communication. 53 years of marriage, communication. Number two, celebrate your anniversaries with a trip.
Love that.
Just the two of you.
Oh,
just the two of you.
beautiful thing.
I know.
Your wedding anniversary?
Yes, your wedding anniversary.
Okay.
What do you think we were talking about?
I don't know. When you started dating?
No, that goes away.
53.
It does?
Yeah. I mean, that dissipates. No, it's going to go away for you,
sad.
too. You watch.
Yeah.
53. So 53 years to married. So if I got married tomorrow, let's see. Carry 100.
Sounds lovely.
No, but I think we're going to live to 100 plus. So
Right.
fine.
Remember that?
It's all in the cards.
Remember that lady I did a report on? She was 115.
Yeah, living her
She's
best
great.
life.
She's in Spain.
In Spain, eating olives, having taking a swim with a cat.
Right.
She's swimming with a cat every day.
Yeah.
All right. So what is this? You went to Vegas for 6 hours, Sisanie?
So
over the
it
weekend?
was called the album FlyOver Experience with the Jonas Brothers. Long story short, the Jonas Brothers chartered a private plane for some of their lucky fans and invited me, and it was a 6-hour trip. So it was incredible. We got on the flight. They had beverages. It had a cute little menu that you can choose from. They had,
Who's we?
Well, I was by myself, but when I got on the flight, I saw my friend Nelson. I saw like a few people that were there, so it was like really cool to bump into some of like my friends that were there. So I was like, okay, this is awesome.
Okay, so you get there.
So I get there. It was like the private hangar at LAX. So this is like where all the private jets go out of. Like, this
that wasn't at Burbank?
No, this is like the private Aviation Atlantic hangar over there in LAX. And so it was really cute. They check us, we get on the flight. And then when we land there, we go to this place called the FlyOver. They usually do it's almost like a virtual experience where you're strapped into like a seat, and you kind of it makes you look like you're flying over Las Vegas, or you're
It's
flying
like a
over,
ride, yeah.
kind of like a ride, but you're just like in a seat. You're not really flying over Las Vegas. You're just looking at a screen. So what they did is they synced their new album to you flying over places over California, and it was so incredible to experience their music that way.
That's the power of brother wisdom.
Yeah.
Brother wisdom, right?
Yeah.
That's like they are three brothers with all that brain power that come up with stuff like that.
Totally.
The brotherhood,
So we did that, and then we had a few more cocktails, and then we went to their concert, and I saw their residency at the MGM. And their show was so different and unique than seeing any one of their other shows, because they do a lot more of their solo stuff. So it was really cool seeing Nick and Joe go back and forth. They did a whole probably like 20 to 30 minute set of just them doing like DNC stuff to Nick doing solo stuff. And it was like back and forth. And it was just awesome.
Did you get a chance to talk to them about the show?
Not beforehand. Yes, a little bit. We talked to Joe was the only one that I talked to. The other ones just kind of went off.
Lots going on.
And then
you get on the plane, all fly back?
Yeah, right after the concert.
Was it that night you flew back?
That night we flew back.
Lies.
Not everybody made it back. Nelson didn't make it back. Nelson was trying to get me to stay. He was like, hey, we've got flights tomorrow for $60. You should just stay. I was like, no, I'm going home. I gotta get.
So do you think like Metro Boomin's listen to this now? Metro Boomin is going, okay, all right, I got to one-up that. Jonas Brothers sending a plane for Sisanie and Nelson.
I mean,
at
it's
Atlantic
so
Aviation.
cool.
It was so cool. I've never done anything like this in my whole career.
Yeah, that is the coolest thing ever.
I mean, it kind of makes my trip to the farmer's market not seem so exciting.
Maybe.
I found the largest tomatillos I've ever seen in my life, but that pales.
Yeah.
How was your weekend, Tanya?
Well, I will say the 1 card an hour, I got the hourglass. The hourglass was key because we carried it around with us the whole day.
Aw.
So that was cute because every hour.
Because it was Robbie's birthday celebration.
It was his birthday, so I would give him a card every hour, every time the hourglass went out.
Aw, that's the sweetest.
But we were playing pickleball, and I look over, and I'm like, babe, is that Matthew Coma? And he's like,
Who?
Bless his heart, he doesn't know. And I was like, Hillary Duff's husband. And then
Bless
sure
both
enough,
of our hearts. That I needed that to know.
yeah. And so then sure enough, I see a little blonde girl walking behind him. And I'm like, oh, that is Matthew Coma and Hillary Duff. And they were playing tennis.
Do you whisper on the paddleball court like this? Like,
Yeah. I was like being
they're
very.
playing tennis, you're playing paddle.
Yes. And I like, I go, we have some mutual friends. Should I go up and say hi to her?
Did you guys play against them?
No. They were
Who's
like
your
on a
mutual
totally
friend?
different
What'd you
court.
say? So you went up, so you leave your little kiddie court
I'm
and
not-
you go
what'd you
over to
say?
the
I didn't
grown-ups
do
court.
it. I felt
You did
I
it?
didn't do it because I'm
Why
like,
not?
they're on their own court. They're playing
She was
together.
my first guest on Kiss.
I
Yeah,
know.
it was
You
an
could've
easy,
used that.
Yeah, easy in.
She gave me an alarm
I
clock.
know.
Oh, you blew
You
it.
should done that.
I know. And so, but I was like, yeah, it has to be them. It has to be them. And then sure enough, I saw her post on Instagram that they were there at the same place that we were. And I was like, I missed my chance. I feel like Hillary Duff and I are meant to be best friends. And so I feel like I blew my shot.
A little bit.
Oh no.
But how do you do that if somebody walks up and they're in their own court? You go over to them?
I don't know what you mean by own court.
Like-
Was it
Are
like
we on the
gated?
paddle, pickle, tennis?
Yeah,
like-
like they're all, you know what I mean? Like your own tennis court.
That
was
was
it?
such a
Yeah,
good.
but was it like a gated court or like?
It's just like a normal
Anyway.
court. You can't just
Well,
like
look,
walk into someone's
I have
court.
to admit, I don't say I would be. I'm too shy to say hi to people too, but that one was like right in your lap.
I
Yeah.
And it was
know.
Robbie's birthday. What a
Yeah.
celebration! What a picture it could have been for his birthday.
Yeah. He would have really liked
I mean,
that.
you really kind of like
Yeah.
sabotaged his whole post, didn't
Yeah.
you? What a birthday post.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for. She sends me a text. Hey, guess what we're doing for Robbie's birthday? What? Watching Idol.
Oh yeah. So then
Thank
we
you.
go. We had his birthday dinner on Sunday night, and then we went back to the hotel room and watched American Idol.
Yes, we did.
And
I did
cried.
too.
It's very
Cried
romantic. Idol.
the entire episode. By the way, it's
I know,
impossible
me
not
too.
to cry.
I know.